Hi everybody, welcome back to that Eurovision site. We are here in Stockholm once again for Melodifestivalen in 2025, and I have the lovely Maja Ivarsson, who is participating in this year's final. First of all, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm finally here, you know. It's been a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, I was just going to say, last time we talked, you were one of the first ones to come in, and it's been such a long time since then. I was like, what have you been doing from that time? Because you were like, okay, now I've got through. Now what do I do with myself until then?
Yeah, actually, I've been recording my EP. So that is done. It will be released on Friday.
Yes.
So I'm really excited about that. But also I've been hanging out with my son and doing like normal stuff. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. It's finally here, very soon at least.
Okay, and so obviously, let's just catch up a bit, because obviously we talked before, the audience have even seen the staging, and now we can finally talk about it. So how did it feel that you were finally able to release Kamikaze Life to the world and finally got to perform it?
Yeah, I mean, that was such an epic moment for me, because I think the song is really strong, and now I think I got the receipt. It's been going really well on Swedish radio and on Spotify and stuff like that. So I think people have received the song as well as I thought they would. And I think my performance went really well. I'm really proud of everything. And I'm just excited to be able to do it again. But now the people know the song.
Obviously, fans have their predictions. And I know that from my time and from my perspective, I said that I predicted that maybe, okay, I like this, but I don't know if the Swedish public would love it. And then obviously I was proven wrong because you got direct to finalen. So what was your thoughts? Okay, you won the audience vote, so there was some sort of indication that you were going to make it. But when it finally hit, okay, you got the spot. What were the emotions like when you were called out to be the finalist?
I was actually more relieved than I actually thought I was going to be, because I was quite confident, and I didn't know what kind of feelings and emotions you were supposed to go through when you have this the votes part of the show, which is a lot more nerve-wracking than I thought it was going to be. So it was obviously such a relief when I went to the finals. Yeah, I'm really proud of everything, and I'm really happy that the people like the songs, and I'm also proud of myself for pulling this off, because you got 3 minutes. It's not like a regular rock show. We can repair your set if there's a song that doesn't go well. You have an hour to fix it. Here's 3 minutes. It got to work out, and it did.
Okay, then looking at it now, were you satisfied on the live performance that you gave a few weeks ago?
Absolutely. Yeah, super.
And obviously, if you're satisfied, I'm guessing you're just gonna stick with it, and there's no changes coming up?
No changes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay, then. So you mentioned earlier on you're releasing your new EP.
Yep.
So I just wanted to ask more about it, and what kind of style of music are we expecting from it? Or is there anything you can tell us about it?
I've been writing with the same crew as I did Kamikaze Life with, and those songwriters are exceptional. So it's been such a fun journey, because I knew them from before. We've been writing together in before Mello, but now to actually have a goal, an EP, and we could we had writing sessions, and we went to a little cabin in the woods, and we stayed for a whole weekend, and we just wrote tons of music, and so we just picked the best 3 songs, except Kamikaze Life, and just I think those 3 songs are amazing. I'm really proud of it, and obviously it's going to be me. I wrote together with these people, and they sound in a certain way, and I sound in a certain way, so people won't be surprised. But I think there's my next song coming up is called Opening Act, and it's quite a quirky song, but it's super catchy. So I hope people are going to like it too.
How does it compare to Kamikaze Life?
It's very different. It's not as Melodifestivalen-ish, but it's still a super catchy song, and I think that is what I am a sucker for myself, even with the band that I'm in as well. I love hits music. That's what I love.
Okay, then looking into this, obviously I'm gonna go back on Melodifestivalen quickly. So we're at the end game here, and the end result could be you may get a ticket to something huge.
Yeah.
What would it mean for you as an artist if you were given that opportunity to potentially go to Eurovision?
I mean, I've played so many huge shows in my life, and I've been to Switzerland many times. So for me, it's going to be like, oh, this is so cool. But the coolest part is that I'm actually going to represent Sweden. And I think that would be such an honor. And that's what I would love the most to be able to do. Since I am a Swedish artist and I've been representing Sweden for over 20 years with my band, from traveling all over the world, it's always been such a blessing to have a lot of great Swedish songwriters, but also performers, and I'm one of them. So Eurovision for me would be an honor for sure, and I hope I get there. Actually, I do.
Right then, well, we're keeping our fingers crossed for that. My final question to you is, let's go back to Mello. Obviously, Sunday's going to come up. Mello, you said before, was obviously a new experience for you. Looking at everything that you've done up until now as you finish off this journey, what was the one thing that you've learned that you'll take with you, whether or not you get the ticket to Eurovision or not?
Wow, that is a really good question. Because the one thing that I did want to learn was how to take the cameras. But that is not something that I can apply on a live show anyway in the future. But that is the main thing that I told Swedish television right away. Like, I'm going to bring my A game. I know how to take an audience, and I love to perform live. But you need to teach me how to do it so it reaches out to all of the viewers at home. So that was the biggest lesson, and they did such an amazing job to explain everything to me. I've done a lot of TV shows. It's not that, but this is something else. This is so different. I mean, David Letterman show is a huge TV show, and I've done that twice, but it's not the same thing. So that was my main goal, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to apply that in too many occasions in the future. Maybe I'll do Melodifestivalen again.
Oh God, you heard it here first.
Yeah, there you go.
But I mean, overall, like, obviously you're an artist that have debuted in the contest. How has this experience been for you?
Amazing. It's been so much fun, and I love what everybody talks about, this bubble thing, how it's such a familiar and family vibe. All the other artists are amazing, but it does remind me a lot about being on the road with a band and several different bands, and you travel together for X amount of months, and you spend so much time together, and this is very similar. So I felt at home right away, and everyone who is working behind the stage and in the production team they're so professional, and they're very friendly, and I love doing stuff like this, hang out with you, and yeah, absolutely. I really appreciate this so much. So thank you.
All right, then. Well, that brings me to the end of my questions. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, because I know that this week is going to be very hectic for you. But before I go, is there anything you want to say to the international Eurovision fans who, have been supporting you since the start, and, any message to maybe promote your new EP?
Yeah, well, you heard it here. Thank you, everybody, and I really appreciate your support, and I hope you guys will be watching on Saturday and take me to Eurovision, man. I'm gonna do such an amazing job to represent Sweden, and yes, EP coming out, and you should check it out. I know you're gonna love it. Peace.
All right, then look until next week, Maja, and Maja Ivarsson will be participating in the Melodifestivalen 2025 final with Kamikaze Life, and wishing you the best of luck.
Thank you.